Hey man, can you give me some Yugitubing tips on how to, start my channel? Sure man, just step right into my office. Alright guys, so let's get straight into it. I wanted to talk to you guys about a guide for Yugitubing. The reason why I wanted to bring this video for you guys is because I noticed a lot of people have been asking Yugitubers questions, as well as, they're wanting to start their own channel and they don't know where to start. I feel like this guide could help those unanswered questions get answered. So let's get straight into it. The very first thing before we get into all the other stuff is I really do feel like if you're going to start a channel, or if you're still pretty small and don't know what you want to, use as a name, I feel like it should be memorable, catchy, and unique. I know that's kind of hard with YouTube being saturated, but at least make it catchy and memorable. A couple people which I'm going to recommend, obviously, is Simo. You guys will obviously remember him as Simo because he has 8 O's, so his name goes on and drags on, and it's simple. Then you have House of Champs. Obviously, there's a bunch of champs who live in a house, so there you go. Then you have Innovation Yugioh. Obviously, he likes to be innovated or different with his channel and how he builds his decks. So obviously, there's that. Then you have Vexicus466. I don't remember why, but you guys get the gist of it. Make sure that your name is unique, catchy, and memorable. Let's get into the next thing, which is what type of camera should you guys pick up or even use. I personally would recommend using an iPhone. It could be from the iPhone 5S, iPhone 5C, and then on and on and on, because of the fact that they do produce good audio and video quality. That's what I've been using for the past year or two, unless I'm screen recording. But the iPhone actually has really good video and picture quality if you're wanting to set up for your thumbnails. Then you obviously have the higher end cameras, which you can use a DSLR or a point and shoot camera. Both of those actually do produce very good quality. There's a lot of other mics which I can recommend to you guys, but I'm pretty sure there's other videos that you can find from other tubers, not Yugitubers, but YouTubers, on what's the best camera for the bang for your buck. Then we obviously have what type of mic should you guys invest in. Obviously, you have the number one thing, which is your cell phone. If you're wanting to do your channel on dual replays or deck profiles or skits, I would recommend doing the phone, because of the fact, you can hide it in different places. It can pick up really good audio. But if you're wanting to have one for home, or maybe travel here and there for like a podcast or something, I would recommend the Audio-Technica, which is what I use. I believe it's around like $100. I could be totally wrong. It could be a little over $100, but I feel like you get your money's worth. I've had it for at least a year now, and it still works. Maybe a little over a year, but I still love the mic. It's in good, condition and everything else. You have the Blue Yeti as well as the Snowball, but those are a couple mics that I do recommend that you guys can use if you are trying to up your quality or you are getting into Yugitubing. Then the number one topic that I really feel like a lot of people bring up and ask Yugitubers is, what kind of editing software do you guys use? Now, there's a couple that I'm going to recommend, and obviously the number one is Movie Maker. If you want simple edits, jump cuts, stuff like that, you guys can use that if it is available. But there's a new recent, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of it, but it's called Shotcut. And there's a YouTuber that I recently follow for films to kind of upgrade more of my film quality, which in the near future will happen. I may implement some of the stuff that he does talk about here on the channel. So obviously stay tuned and hit the subscribe button. And obviously hit the notification button so you guys can know when my videos do come out, so you guys don't miss it. But basically, he explains what Shotcut is, how to use it, and everything else. Link will be down in the description to that. But you have Sony Vegas, which is what I currently use, and most other Yugitubers, because of the fact it allows you to do very, very like a whole bunch of different effects and everything else. Plus, you're able to render in 1080p and 60 frames per second. So if you really want that high quality content for rendering, Sony Vegas is your editing software to go with. Obviously, you have Final Cut Pro, and then you have Camtasia, which I really love Camtasia, and I recommend it if you are starting out. There are cracked versions which are online and on YouTube, but it's easy to use, it's user friendly, you're able to do a lot, it's basic, but it also comes with a screen recorder, which we'll get into some of the screen recorders in a few minutes. So obviously the next thing is Photoshop. I would recommend anybody just sticking with Photoshop. I don't feel like the free softwares that you can use as a browser based, they're okay for starting out, but if you really want to get more of, sorry, my camera's starting to, there we go. But if you really want to get the thumbnails like every other YouTuber does, whether it's clickbait or make it look nice, Photoshop is what I recommend. Obviously, you have your screen recording softwares, Camtasia, Fraps, all that. What else? There's Bandicam, there's Screenomatic, which is free. You could download. You can only record a certain amount, but Camtasia is by far one of the best. OBS, obviously, very good for streaming and screen recording as well. And then the last thing before my camera dies is be consistent, have fun, and be yourself. Everybody will watch if you are yourself, you don't portray yourself as someone else that you're not, and have fun, because a lot of people take this and want this to be a job. And if you take this as a job or make this like a job, you're going to feel like you have to do it. I feel like if you take that out of your brain or whatever, you're going to have a lot more fun with it. You're going to want to post, you know, whatever you want. And yeah, sure, you may not gain a whole bunch of subs from, you know, at the start, but they will gradually come because you are being yourself and you're having fun. You're showing that you enjoy what you're producing. So if you guys did enjoy this guide, let me know in the comment section down below. If I did miss anything, if a tuber has recommended something to you, let me know in the comment section down below what I missed. Like I had said, if you guys did enjoy the video, smash that like button, because it, you know, shows that you guys enjoy the video, as well as it helps me know that I'm doing something right and producing the right content for you guys, as well as follow me on all my social medias. I have Instagram, Facebook page, and what is it called? And Twitter. All the links will be down in the description. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. It's your boy Young Breezy. I'm out. Deuces.